Good morning, Sagittarius. Welcome in. This is your monthly zodiac reading for the month of May 2025. Funny kind of ditty that was going through my head. I just kept hearing too much, too much. Who wants to come through? I don't know if that the first thought in my mind was somebody's psychic senses are really open and they're receiving a lot of messages from spirit that has passed on, loved ones who have passed on, or their guides or something, and they're like very overwhelmed with it. They're kind of like saying, this is too much for me. Just like, let's just pick one, bring that entity through, and then we'll move on to the next. Just somebody's very overwhelmed with it's just too much, too much, too much. So I don't know if that has to do with your reading, Sagittarius. We will see. Coming up this week, so I'm recording this on I think it's the 8th of May. On the 12th, we do have the full moon in Scorpio. It's the death and rebirth moon. It's a very pivotal time for all of us after everything that we have been clearing. We do have Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius right now, and Saturn is the next sign that changes houses or homes, not houses, but homes. It's moving from Pisces into Aries in a couple weeks. So big, intense, can't even speak, big, intense month this month, cosmically for the collective. Let's just tap it. It just feels like very scattered energy right now sitting in your energy, Sagittarius. So let's see. Maybe there's just too much on your plate. Peace and tribe. Yeah, I feel like there's just too many people around you right now, and you're just searching for some inner peace. Definitely feeling that. It could also be finding your tribe, and you're noticing the difference between how it feels to be with your soul tribe, which is comforting and it's fun and it's harmonious, versus being with those who are not your true tribe, right? That's heavy. That it weighs on you. It sucks your energy. So let's get one more here. I feel like you could be traveling right now and just have gone to visit some people that you just feel so at home with and so peaceful with that, it's like, but I am picking up this drama energy around you. We do have messages in a bottle coming through, so definitely something, certainly something coming through here about you receiving some messages, maybe in dream time. Could be swimming in some emotions right now, but nonetheless, there are definitely messages coming through. This is a 15 card, so 1 plus 5, 6. Oh, let's start again. No, it's 5, 6. So I'm missing a number. It's 5. This is a 5. We've got 8. I was kind of thinking it was at 5, 6, 7, 8 because I was hearing that in my head, but we don't have the 7, which is the spiritual connection, right? Okay. All right. We do have to be fair on the bottom. Something's definitely going to work out in your favor, Sag. Forgot to write down who I was working on here this morning, so I can make sure I get your title written as soon as it comes through. All right, let's take a look at this, Sag. That was loud. Yeah, see, there's noise. There's too much or has been too much in your environment. Something's just been too much for you to take. It's like, I'm really feeling like the straw that broke the camel's back. It could have been a conversation you had with somebody. But I'm just feeling, Sagittarius, like you're maybe getting the hell out of Dodge and just fighting people, being around people that just bring you peace, that speak truth to you, that you haven't got to second guess what they're saying to you when they speak. Because it comes from a depth within them. Does that make sense? Sagittarius, 10 of Cups, man, this is all you want. You just want it all. Peace, happiness, joy, harmony in all areas of life. But this is what's going on. There's a transformation that you are in the middle of. Could be a family situation that's being transformed as well. Could have lost a family member, whether that is a two-legged or a four-legged, family member. Oh my goodness, The opportunity here is to see something from a new direction. This message in a bottle, you could have received communication from somebody, some news that helps you see something very clearly. What is, I'll ask that in a minute. Your foundation here, how'd you get here, Sag? What led up to this moment? Five of Swords. But I heard, let's get these cards situated the right way, but I heard heartbreak. I apologize for the shaking of the camera. I do have my device on the table instead of on my tripod. I heard heartbreak, devastation. How you got here. Something wasn't fair. We did see the to be fair on the bottom of the deck. Something wasn't fair. Something was out of alignment. I feel like this, whatever this situation was for you, I feel like you tried to patch it up, because you see how there's a hole here, and somebody's tried to stitch it together to pretend that everything was good and together and can't even get it out. Harmonic? Is that even a word? I don't know. How you got here, I feel, is you started to tell yourself the truth. You started to see a situation that you were telling yourself was all well and good, but it's like you can't lie to yourself. If your bucket's got a hole in it, it's got a hole in it. You can't say, well, it holds water for, holds just enough water for me to get to from point A to point B, but it doesn't hold all the water that you need, right? I don't know why that's coming through. That is a very strange analogy, but that's what I'm being given. If you've got a hole in your bucket, you can't deny it. And I feel like you may have been trying to hide behind something that, or an illusion of something being beautiful and smelled good, looked good, felt good, but the truth was, it was tearing you apart. What do you want, Sag? Hey, man. Peace, tranquility. A break. You could be traveling just to take a break from all of this. This does actually feel very internalized, like it's something that's going on internally, because you've woken up to the reality of your external world. Recent past, Sag. Oh, that's way too many. Can I have that narrowed down, Spirit, please? And thank you. Oh my God. So a lot has happened in the recent past. So Spirit, can we narrow this down to the last month? Just within the last earthly month. Here we are in May. So let's talk about April into May. For Sagittarius, please. What has occurred in the recent past? The devil, toxic energies. I'm hearing a lot of release of the past. I am feeling here, Sagittarius, that you have been very busy building your web, building your security, building your business, building whatever it was, that you may have been complacent, may have been ignoring this energy. But now something has occurred, quite possibly a death, somebody transitioned, an ending nonetheless. Could be within a family unit, could be whatever this death was, this transformation. It transformed your security, your footing in a connection. But now you're being given the opportunity to really see what you've been avoiding all along. And being in this hangman mode, you're going to see it. So if you've kind of checked out of Dodge for a minute to go maybe on a trip to be around people that bring you peace and tranquility, you're going to also observe some enlightenment. You're going to get some aha moments through those interactions with your real soul tribe. And I feel like what you've been ignoring is now, I feel like you're recognizing that now you've got to take a look at it, because something happened, a conversation, a death, something happened that made your heart kind of skip a beat. That's how I'm hearing it. And I'm hearing the question, have I gotten it wrong all this time? Like, you're recognizing that the life that you've chosen, you thought was wonderful and beautiful and smelled good, looked good, maybe looked good on paper. I'm seeing that as one of those big old paper flowers we used to make in high school for the floats, I don't know why I'm seeing it that way. Like for homecoming week, you made those big paper flowers and stuck them on the trailer. Anyway, there were a lot of holes in it. There were a lot of faults, flaws. Thank you, Spirit. I couldn't come up with that word. A lot of flaws in it. And you're like, fuck, man. But you're like, okay, I'm ready to see this now. I am ready, Spirit. I'm ready, universe. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to know. Show me the truth. How did I get here? I feel like you're about to undergo you're definitely going through a transformation, but I feel it's going to be very enlightening. I'm having some difficulty with my words here, so if there's something you need to say to someone, you're getting prepared for doing that, because right now you may be silent because you can't you can't make sense of it from the heart and the head and the humanness and the spiritual. You just there you're tripping over the words in your own mind right now. I'm feeling that because like my tongue and my teeth and my lips just don't want to work together to get these words out properly. Where are you going? What's the energy coming in for Sagittarius? Knight of Swords. Look at those words written on her dress. There's some communication. I do want to say here, be very vigilant that they are not harsh words coming from you. If even 100% make sure they're the truth, right? But how you express them is going to be very key. What does this one say? It says, something right is worth the cost. I can't see the word before it. Right is worth the cost. One of these days, I'm going to get a magnifying glass, and look at the fine print. You're seeing the fine print, Sagittarius. I almost slipped and said somebody's name. You're seeing the fine print. And I feel exuberant about that. It's like, oh, yes, now I get it. Ding! Light bulb moments, right? Drawing me a little light bulb. All right, Spirit is saying, let's keep this short and sweet. So we're just going to modify the rest of this reading. Very interesting. Spirit's advice in this situation. Interesting how that just flipped in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles. Your advice is to witness the injustice. Witness the injustice. Be a detached observer. I can't even write. This is funny. That's your advice. Be a detached observer. Really take a look at what's out of alignment, what's out of balance in your life. I will say from experience, Sagittarius, that can be a really eye-opening pill to swallow. Saying it very nicely. If you've not been there, done that, yeah, just take that as a little heads up. But if you've been there and done that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're just going through another round of it. This time, I feel like this sword here, this Knight of Swords, I feel like you're really going to cut through to the truth now. Internally, externally. I mean, it's like I'm getting this huge light bulb moment. It's like the light is just getting brighter behind my eyes here. And the outcome. Let's get a few for the outcome, Spirit. For Sagittarius, for May. How is this going to play out? How could this play out? Being very clear, being very honest, straightforward is going to be the key, coming from the heart space. Harsh words are not needed here. Harsh words are not needed. I've got 4 cards that came out here. We've got the Ace of Wands, new beginning, new growth, new beginning, baby. King of Wands, really coming into who you are, who you came here to be, taking charge of your life, getting your mojo back. I'm hearing something's been draining your energy. I mean, look at her. She kind of looks tired. She's looking over her shoulder like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Can't believe I've been so busy in this that I've ignored that, you know? The world, whole new cycle, beautiful balance, um, reciprocity from the universe. You know, I feel like you've been persevering through something. Excuse me. I've got a belch that wants to come out, and I'm really trying hard to let it come out. It's like stuck right in my chest right now. And then we've got the Temperance card over here, which is your energy, Sagittarius. Temperance is a Sag energy. It's healing. It's calm. You're on the right path. If you're searching for this peace, you're on the right path. You're doing exactly what you need to do. Even if you feel, even if there's a part of you, or even someone in your environment that's saying, you know, every time the going gets tough, you get going, Sagittarius. You know, you make these promises. Yeah, I'm going to do this, and then you just disappear. You know, there's no communication. You don't show up. You don't do what you're going to do. But what you're doing for yourself, Sag, is you are finding peace and solace with the people, the tribe, your tribe, you know, your people that bring you the most healing, that help you to clear the debris energetically, whether they realize that's what they're doing or whether even you realize that's what they're doing. But they clear the the debris energetically that helps you to see those aha moments, to receive those downloads, to receive the enlightenment and the clarity and the truth of where you need to move next, where your next step is going to be. So definitely has been a really transformational time, whatever's occurred. Like I said, I feel like there may have been a somebody who has passed away, or something that has passed away. It could be an animal, but either way, it's very transformative time for you. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. And I love the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Wands here with the World as well. So it's like, yeah, I don't know if I can count right or not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I am saying, you know what I do want? Talk to me about the fine print, Spirit, on this Knight of Swords, on the dress of this. You know, I don't use this deck very often, but it certainly screamed that it wanted to come out. I even questioned it. I was like, really? I haven't used this in a long time, but it wanted to. And I feel like this card says a lot. It holds a lot of brevity, weight for this reading. There's something about the fine print. Are you signing something? Are you signing marriage certificate? Well, with the Death card and the Devil, 5 of Swords, could be a divorce decree. Signing that. Something about the fine print. Talk to me about the fine print, Spirit. Clarify that for me. Why is that important for Sagittarius? Queen of Swords. Yeah. Be discerning of what you're saying and what others are saying to you. I'm also hearing reading between the lines. There's something about you definitely getting a higher perspective here, a better view. See, she's got this telescopic vision going on here, getting a better view, sitting on top of, you know, a 3D structure here. Can I have some more, please? Fine print. Being very clear about what you're signing, what you're reading. Read between the lines, what other people are saying to you. What could have been overwhelming to you, like I started saying in the beginning, you know, but I just kept hearing just way too much. It's way too much. number one, you could be receiving a lot of downloads, but all this truth could be just presenting itself to you, and you're like, what the, just like boom, 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 boom. It's overwhelming. You got to get your footing here. Okay, I'm taking what flipped over. Still asking about the fine print for Sagittarius. Hierophant, Chariot, Queen of Wands. You certainly could be filing for divorce. Hierophant, traditional marriage, maybe kind of moving away from that. It's taken some time, but it helps you. King and Queen of Wands here, helping you to get your mojo back. I love that they're both feminine depictions. It could be, if you're a male, it could be just your feminine energy rising within you, and I'm hearing she's gonna roar, man. Just realizing, gaining a lot of wisdom over the situations you've allowed in your experience here. You've chosen it, but sometimes we allow ourselves to stay somewhere a little bit too long, and we wonder when the truth of that hits. We kind of like, wow, I can't believe that. But don't beat yourself up for that. It was all part of your process, all a part of your journey, for sure. I do have some travel energy here. Chariot, the World, um you know the Wands energy is movement, and so you could be just taking a vacation, taking a break from all of this right now, but you're gonna have to come back, and it's still gonna be there, right? Still gonna be there. Final message for Sagittarius as we close out this reading. So if this resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're looking for more of a personal, in-depth reading, my email will be in the description box below, and yeah, we can talk about that and go from there. But let me know how this plays out for you. Yeah, gentleness and magic. Look at this. I love this. Be gentle with yourself, Sag. You know what? We've done the best that we could with the tools that we had in the past, and all we can do is learn from that and move forward wiser, smarter, more prepared for the journey, right? Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Yes, with this, whatever this is, these words are. Knight of Swords can come through very harsh and very cutting. Come from the heart space. Speak words of love. You can still put your heart into it and be honest and truthful, and not hurt anybody, right? And magic, make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. I want to say here, that's definitely, it feels like Sagittarius energy. They're very charismatic, magical, free-spirited individuals and souls. So I do want to say, though, I feel like on the other side of this, Sag, there's something pretty incredible coming for you, okay? So keep moving through it. You're doing everything. The universe is giving you a big thumbs up here. You're doing everything in the way that, they had hoped you would. And so just keep going. All right, Sag. I love you. I will see you next month. And take care. Best wishes to you.